So your kids aren't coming home for the holiday this year. Maybe they're too far away. Maybe they can't afford the flight. Maybe they're spending it with their partner's family. Maybe they're building their own traditions now. And you knew this day would come. You wanted them to be independent. But knowing it's coming and living through it, those are completely two different things. I'm Ronnie, and I've been through this over 10 holiday seasons as an empty nester. Some years, my kids came home. Some years, they didn't. And I'm going to tell you the truth about how to survive the ones where the chair stays empty, because nobody prepares you for this part. It's not just I miss my kids. It's deeper than that. It's walking past their bedroom and remembering when they'd sleep in on Christmas mornings. It's cooking for 2 instead of 5 and feeling like you're playing the house in someone else's life. It's everyone asking, are the kids coming home? And having to explain why they're not, over and over again. And underneath all of that, it's the realization that the holidays you knew are over. Not past, over. Even when they do come home in future years, it won't be the same because they're different now. You're different. And the role you played, that's shifted. So yeah, you miss them. But what you're really grieving is the end of an entire season of your life. And then there's the guilt. You feel guilty for being sad when you should be proud they're independent. You feel guilty for wanting them home when you know they need to build their own lives. You feel guilty for not enjoying the holidays when everyone around you seems fine. Let me tell you something. That guilt, it's proof you were a good mother. Because bad mothers don't worry about whether their feelings are appropriate. They just feel them. So if you're sitting there feeling guilty about feeling sad, you did your job right. The guilt, it's just grief wearing a different outfit. Here's where everyone else's expectation doesn't help. The worst part is everyone expects you to be fine by now. But you must have so much free time. Aren't you enjoying the peace and quiet? At least you don't have to cook as much. And you're standing there thinking, I would cook for an army if it meant they were here. I don't want peace and quiet. I want chaos and noise and someone asking what's for dinner. But you can't say that, because then you're the mom who can't let go. And you smile and you say, oh yeah, it's adjustment, when what you really mean is I feel like someone carved out my insides. Here's what actually helps. Number 1, stop pretending you're fine. First thing, stop performing. Pick one person, just one person, and tell them the truth. I'm struggling with the holidays this year. I miss my kids, and I don't know how to do this without them here. You don't need to announce it to the whole family. You don't need to post it on social media. You just need one safe person who will let you say it out loud without trying to fix you. That honesty, it's the beginning of survival. Number 2, build one new thing. You don't have to overhaul every tradition, but you need one new thing that marks this as a different season. For me, I started hosting Friendsgiving, not to replace my kids, but to acknowledge that my entire circle was changing, that I needed community built around who I am now, not who I was when they were little. Maybe for you, it's volunteering on Christmas morning. Maybe it's starting a gratitude practice. Maybe it's traveling somewhere you've always wanted to go. Something small that says, this is my life too. And it still matters. Number 3, lower every single expectation. This is not the year for Martha Stewart's holiday. Store-bought desserts? Fine. Simpler decorations? Fine. Say no to hosting? Absolutely fine. I'm giving you permission right now to do the bare minimum, because survival is the goal, not perfection, not impressing anyone, just getting through it without breaking. And here's the secret nobody tells you. The simpler you make it, the less it hurts, because you're not trying to recreate something that doesn't exist anymore. Number 4, let them know you miss them without guilt tripping, that is. If your kids aren't coming home, it's okay to tell them you miss them. Not in a, oh, you're breaking my heart. Just honest, I'm going to miss you this year, but I'm also glad you're building your own tradition. Love you, and let it go. Don't make them responsible for fixing your grief. They're navigating their own stuff. Your job is to love them and process your own feelings. Both can be true. Number 5, find other moms who get it. You need women who's been through this, who can tell you year 1 is survival. Year 3 is better. Year 5, you might actually enjoy the quiet. Not the women who judges you for struggling. Not the women who try to silver line it. Women would just sit with you and say, yeah, this part sucks, and you're going to survive it anyway. It does get easier though. I'm not going to lie to you and say the first holiday without them is easy. It's not. It's brutal. But here's what I can promise you. It gets easier. Not because you stop missing them, but because you learn how to hold the missing and the gratitude at the same time. You learn how to celebrate their independence while grieving the little kids they used to be. You learn how to build a life that's full when they're not physically in it. The first year, I cried most of Thanksgiving. The second year, I cried a little less. The fifth year, I laughed more than I cried. And now, 10 years later, I can enjoy the holiday whether they're here or not. And this year, they were not. I enjoyed my holiday because I built something new, something that's mine. You're building something new. This isn't the end of good holidays. It's the end of one kind of holiday, and that's painful. But it's also the beginning of something else. Holidays where you matter. Not just as a mom, but as a person. Holidays where you get to choose what you want, not just what everyone else's need. Holidays where your life doesn't have to revolve around everyone else's schedule. It doesn't feel like a gift right now. I know. But someday it will. I promise you that. If you're facing holidays without your kids home this year, I see you. This is hard, and you're allowed to struggle with it. Come join Third Act Society. It's free. It's full of women navigating this exact transition. You don't have to do the holidays alone. Link is below. And if you want the full story of how I got through empty nest, including all the messy holiday moments, it's in my memoir. It's titled Slipping Through My Fingers. Link is in the description. Drop a comment and tell me, is this your first holiday without them? Or are you a few years in? What's helping you get through it? Let's support each other. You're going to survive this. And someday, you might even enjoy it. Happy holidays, however they look this year.